Welcome to day 98 of Maths Wizard. We were doing equation of a straight line and we were practicing questions. So let's start with the next question. And for today's session, the first question is this one. So here we have, we need to find the equation of a straight line whose inclination is 60 degree, no doubt. If it is their inclination, then no doubt that is your slope, basically tan of 60 degree, and tan theta is slope basically, so tan of 60 degree, which is nothing but under root 3, and this is your slope, right? This is your slope. Next, which passes through the midpoint of the line segment joining these points, right? So, and passing through which point? Through the midpoint of this line segment, 3, -4 and 7, 8. So first of all, we need to find the midpoint of these 2 points. So let's find the midpoint. Midpoint will be equal to x1 plus x2, 3 plus 7. Do you know, guys? Midpoint for x comma y, any coordinate, will always be equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, right? So here x1 plus x2, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. Directly we can find this plus this, y1 plus y2, so this one plus this 4 divided by 2, that will comes out to be 2. So this is the midpoint. It means the line which which is given, and we need to find the equation of that particular line. We are also given the slope, that is under root 3, and we are now given that it is passing through 5 comma minus 3, 5 comma minus 3. Now we need to find the equation of that particular straight line. Now let's find. So equation of this straight line would be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, right? Y as it is minus y1, y1 is 2, is equal to m is root 3, then x minus x1, x1 is 5, right? Now let's solve further. So it will be y minus 2 is equal to under root 3 times x minus 5 under root 3. I just multiplied. Now what you can do is transpose these two terms to right hand side. So it will look like under root 3 times x minus y and minus 5 root 3 plus 2, that is equal to 0. Right? Now let's move towards our next question. Here find the equation of the line whose slope is 2. We are given slope, it means we are given m simply. So m is 2 and cuts off an intercept 2 on the y-axis. It means we are given c. It means we are given c. So because we are given slope as well as y-intercept, we can use slope intercept form that looks like this. So y as it is, slope is 2, x as it is, 2 is 2. Also you can write it as 2x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. I just transpose this y to right hand side, nothing else, right? So this is your final equation. Next, find the equation of the line whose inclination is 45 degree. It means you are given tan theta, which is tan 45 degree, which is nothing but 1. So this is your slope. Next, which cuts off intercept minus 1 on the y-axis. It means we are given c as minus 1. Again the same thing we need to do. Y is equal to mx plus c. What is y? Y as it is, no doubt. M is minus 1, x, no, m is 1, sorry, plus c is minus 1. So it is minus 1. So it can be written as x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. This is your final answer. Next question. We need to find the equation of the line that passing through this point, line through this, cutting the y-axis at A on the positive side such that OA is 4. Let's draw the figure first. So there is a line that passing through minus 2 comma 5, minus 2 comma 5. Here it is minus 2 comma 5. Let's say minus 2 comma 5, right? And cutting the y-axis at A on the positive side. So let's say it is passing like this, and this one is 4. This one is 4. Now OA, this is O, and intersecting at point A. We need to find the equation of the line through this point. We need to find the equation through this point. Now, do we know slope Yes, we can find the slope. How? Listen carefully. If I use y is equal to mx plus c, we are already given c, which is 4, y intercept basically. And also we are given that it is passing through minus 2 comma 5. So actually x is minus 2 and y is 5. So from here we can easily find m bole to slope, right? That will comes out to be 5 minus 4 is equal to minus 2m, which will be 1 divided by minus 2. So m is minus half. M is minus half. Now we can directly say that y minus y1, you can use this identity, this formula, or you can directly say that y is equal to mx plus c. Y as it is, m minus half, x as it is, c is plus 4. Just take LCM, cross multiply, write in the standard form, and that's your answer. Got it, guys? Next, we need to find the equation of the line passing through this cutting y-axis at B on the negative side such that OB is 4. On the negative side, no problem. So the line is passing through 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma minus 2. Again same type of question. 1 comma minus 2, somewhere here minus 2, 1 comma minus 2. 1 comma minus 2. So little bit. If it is 1, then 2, yeah, it was right. 1 comma minus 2, right? Fine. And it is intersecting at point like this, y-axis, cutting y-axis such that this point is, this intercept is 4. It means here we are given c is minus 4 because negative direction, in negative direction it is given. Na? Okay. Also it is passing through this point 1 comma minus 2. Again exactly same thing I am going to do. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is minus 2, m as it is, x is 1 and c is minus 4. So minus 2 plus 4, m is 2. M is 2. Now we know because m, we can substitute over here. Y is equal to m is 2, then x and c is minus 4. Just transpose right hand side y and that's your answer. 2x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. That's it. Okay, just I wrote it in its standard form, nothing else, right? Next. This time we need to find the equation of the line parallel to the x-axis at a distance 8 on the positive side of the y-axis. Let's draw the figure, you will get it easily then. Parallel line cutting at a distance of 8 to the positive side, like this. It means this coordinate is 0, 8. This coordinate is 0, 8, right? Fine. Now what we have to do is we need to find the equation of this line. Let me tell you, first of all, tell me what is the slope of x-axis. Tell me first, what is the slope of x-axis? I have already explained you that if a line lies on the x-axis, then it will make theta is 0 degree. If theta is 0 degree, so tan 0 is 0. So tan 0 is 0, so slope is 0. So slope of x-axis is always 0. Slope of x-axis is always 0 and slope of y-axis is not defined, right? Fine. So if slope of x-axis is 0 and this line, bole to x-axis and this line are parallel, it means its slope will also be m is equal to 0 because two parallel lines have always equal slopes. I already explained you guys, right? Next. Now we can directly use y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Y minus y1 is 8 is equal to slope is 0. Whatever it will be, it will make it 0. So y minus 8 equal to 0. This is your equation. And we already know that if y is equal to 8, so it will be parallel from 8 to the x-axis. We already know this, right? Next. In the first video, I think I have explained you this. Next. Again, we have to find the equation of a line parallel to the x-axis. Again, same thing at a distance of 5 on the negative side of y-axis. This is for you guys. This is homework. Exactly same question. Right. Next. A and B are on the x-axis at plus 5 and minus 3. A and B. Okay. Let's draw the A at plus 5 axis, plus on x-axis, na? Both are on the x-axis. So let's say A is here. Okay? 0, it will become 5, 0 because plus 5 axis. Then minus 3. So let's say it is minus 3. So it will become minus 3, 0. This is point B. P P is the midpoint of AB. What will be the midpoint of P and this one? So this plus this, it will become 2, 2 by 2, which is 1. Already I explained you, so it will be 1 comma 0, 0 plus 0 divided by 2, 0. So this is the midpoint and this point is P. Now we need to find the equation of line PC. Line PC, where is C? Y-intercept 2 and also find its slope. We'll find the slope. First of all, find the equation of line PC. PC, where is C? Cutting Y-intercept like this. This is your C and cutting Y-intercept as 2, positive 2, that's why this side, right? Also we need to find the slope. Later we will find the slope, but yeah, first of all we need to find the slope, by the way. But if you see, you can directly see that this point will be 0 comma 2, right? 0 comma 2 and this point is 1 comma 0. Because you know 2 points, you can directly apply the 2 point slope form, 2 point form basically. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. This is the formula of slope actually, and times x minus x1, same thing. Now let's say this is your x1, this is your x1 y1 and this is your x2 y2. Let's substitute the values. Y minus y1, y1 is 0, is equal to y2 minus y1, so 2 minus 0, x2 minus x1, 0 minus minus 1, x minus x1, x1 is 1. So it will become y is equal to 2y minus, so actually minus 2, x minus 1. So it will become y is equal to minus 2x plus 2, or it will become 2x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. Just I transposed. Got it, guys? So this is the equation. Also we need to find the slope, no doubt. Yeah, these 2 points are given already there. You can find the slope, है ना? y2 minus y1, x2 y. Actually it will comes out to be minus 2. This is the slope actually, right? Next. Question number 16. We need to find the slope and y-intercept of this thing. We already know that y is equal to mx plus c. If we compare from this equation, slope is 1 basically, coefficient of x which is 1, and this is y-intercept which is plus 3. That's it. Next. Again same thing, we need to first find y is equal to under root 3 x minus 1 whole divided by 3 it will become. So y will become root 3 divided by 3 times x minus 1 by 3. So y will become, we can write root 3, so it will become 1 root 3 times x minus 1 by 3. So slope will be coefficient of x. If we compare by this equation, y is equal to mx plus c. So slope will be 1 by root 3 and this will be y-intercept. Remember, don't forget this sign, guys. Next is find the slope and y-intercept of this. Again same thing, we need to find the value of y. So 11x plus 2 as it is equal to 5y, or y is equal to 11 by 5 times x plus 2 by 5. I just transpose this 5 to left hand side. Y is equal to mx plus c. So m is coefficient of x is always m. So it is 11 by 5 and the constant term is always your y-intercept, right? Next. Again same thing. So again I am going to do the same thing. So it will become 2y is equal to 3x plus 3, or send this to right hand side, it will become 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is slope and 3 by 2 is the slope, and 3 by 2 is itself basically y-intercept, right? Next question. Find the midpoint between this and the intersection of these points. So this is very easy question, guys. Whatever method you want, you can find. If you want to solve this and this by substitution method, that's your choice. If you want to solve this and this equation basically by elimination method, that's your choice. Just find the intersection points. I have already explained you these little things. So what you can say that from here you will get x and y as a coordinate, any number, any coordinate basically, and then just find the midpoint from these 2 points. That's it. Next, find the equation of the line cutting off x-intercept minus 4 and passing through 2 comma minus 1. Let's draw the diagram figure basically. X-intercept minus 4. So this is your minus 4, let's say. So it will become minus 4 comma 0. X-intercept. This is minus 4. Then and passing through 2 comma minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. So line will pass like this. Okay na? Fine. 2 comma minus 1. Now what you can do is this time we are not given, listen carefully, we are not given a y-intercept. If you see, we can use the formula y is equal to mx plus c if we are given y-intercept. What if we are not given y-intercept? This time we are given x-intercept. No problem. Listen carefully. Actually, what is y-intercept? This thing. Just we need to find this thing, nothing else. Right? I am damn sure that at this point x will be 0 and y will be something. Let's say that y is a. Let's say that y is a. Now, what I need to do is I need to find this a, and that will be r intercept. That will be r intercept that I can substitute in this formula, because y intercept we need. For that, what I can do is, let's say this point a is a, this point is b, and this point is c. If you notice, you will find that all these 3 points are on the same straight line. And let me tell you guys, if more than 2 points are on the same straight line, those points are known as what do we say? Collinear. And what is the condition for the collinear? For the condition of collinearity, I have already explained you that slope of AB will be equal to slope of BC. AB then BC continuously. So let's find slope of this thing. So it will become a minus 0, then minus 4 minus 0 is equal to y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus a divided by 2 minus 0 now. So from here a divided by minus 4 is equal to minus 1 minus a divided by 2. Just cross multiply, it will become 4 then plus a is equal to 2a. So here 4 by 4 it will become 4. 4 is equal to a. So value of a is 4. Value of a is what? 4. So what we can do is we can substitute over here 4, 0, 4. Now we know the y-intercept. Do we know the slope? Yes, this is your slope actually. If we substitute over here using any 2 points, you can find the slope basically. So let's say if this is 4, so 4 minus 0, then 0 minus 4, so it will become 1. Slope is 1. Slope is 1. We can substitute here y is equal to 1 times x and c is 4. A is 4. So it will become minus 4. Minus. Don't. Okay, because it is in the negative direction of y axis. Negative 4. So x minus y minus 4 equal to 0 will be the final loop of the equation of this straight line. Got it guys? Next. If the slope of this line is, this is very easy question, just find the slope from here. That will be in terms of k. Just put equal to negative 2 and cross multiply to get the value of k. Next, find the coordinates of the points on this for which ordinate is double the abscissa. And any coordinate, remember guys, this is your abscissa. This is your abscissa and this is your ordinate. So it is saying that ordinate is double as compared to abscissa. So if this is a, then this will be 2a. So just substitute over here. This is your x and this is your y and get the value of a. That's it. This one for this session. I hope guys you all understood the concept that I just explained, or questions basically in this session. So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Jai Hind.